If you're looking for the cheapest, simplest, and easiest way to meal prep, well, I have the video for you. Today we're going to go over a simple meal prepping video. We're only going to be using a rice cooker, a toaster oven, and probably one burner on your stove. By the end of the video, if you follow through, you're going to end up with meals like this. What we have here is our rice noodles with beef, and on the other side we have basmati rice with stir-fried veggies with bacon in it and baked chicken. Simple, easy, cheap, and reliable foods that you can't go wrong with. So if you want to know how to make these foods, stay tuned and watch the video. Alright, so kicking things off today, right? We're going to start by putting the chicken in the toaster oven. And I know that might sound weird, but we're making things as simple as possible as we can. So basically what I'm doing here, I have an enamel plate. I put some oil in it, and we're just going to brush that oil around a little bit with a napkin. Right, make sure I get everywhere. I did this step ahead of time, right? So what I normally like to do is season all my chicken and put them parcel out in plastic bags like this, already seasoned. So when I'm ready to cook a piece of chicken, all I have to do, or when I'm ready to meal prep, all I have to do is take out 1, 2, how much of these parcels I need, and just leave them out overnight to thaw. So you could see them perfectly seasoned pieces of chicken. I just placing them in here, and the reason I'm using this is because I do have foil. If I had foil, I could put them on some foil and Alright, so here we have it, right? We have a couple pieces of chicken here, just for about 2 to 3 meals, and this going into the toaster oven. We don't really need to light the oven for this little bit of chicken. You might do, if you want to, you could put it on bake. I don't usually put it on bake. I find that it's too much stress. I actually put it on toast, and this will run for about 4 to 5 cycles, or however much it needs for the chicken to be thoroughly cooked right through. So we're going ahead and just put this in the toaster oven, and in the meanwhile, we'll start to prepare the other stuff. So there we go. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to wash some rice and get the rice into the rice cooker, because the rice noodles that we actually cooking on the stove top only take about 3 to 4 minutes in boiling water. So let me go ahead and do that. Alright, so what I have here is some long grain basmati rice. So this is what I'm going to be using. In here, I'm just not going to put rice. I'm going to add some stuff in it, and I'm going to show you everything that I added, right? And this is going to make your rice taste a whole lot better. So there's one there, another one there. And you're probably asking yourself, why I throw it directly into the rice cooker? It makes no sense. You put this in another bowl, you wash the rice in that bowl, then you had to transfer the rice from the bowl that you wash it in into this bowl, and now we have 2 bowls to wash. So rain falling, bucket I drop right now, right? So if you hear any noise, that is probably what you're hearing. So how are we going to make our rice taste good? We're just going to use plain rice, right? So how are we going to make that rice taste good? Well, what I like to add to my rice while it's boiling is some nice Trini green seasoning. So in here, this is not a typical Trini green seasoning, right? We only have garlic and shadow benny in here. We're going to put some of that into here, and we're going to put about a half tablespoon of olive spread. Of course, we're going to be using some sea salt. So sea salt, olive spread, and some seasoning. So just about that much. I hope you can see it. Just about that much, like about half a teaspoon, half a tablespoon. We dump that in right there. About this much olive spread. And that should do it. So we're going to give this a good mix. Make sure all the seasoning, all the butter, all the salt get incorporated into everything. And we're going to put this in the rice cooker now and just forget about it. Now we're going to make the most simple, cheap, budget-friendly vegetable stir-fry that's going to taste amazing. You're not going to even believe that you're eating vegetables. This is all the ingredients that you need, right? We're going to use a piece of carrot, some sweet pepper, some seasoning to get it a little tasty. So what we have here is some sage and some fine thyme. We have seasoning peppers, which are pimento peppers, hot peppers, and some tomatoes. And what we're going to add to that also is 2 slices of baby back bacon. That's just to give it some flavor. Show you a simple way to get this out, right? You just go along the line that you see in there. When you reach here, you cut around the stem. So you go around the stem like so, and once you get all the white cores cut at the base, it will just peel out just like that. And you have a clean sweet pepper. The thing with your veggies, right? You want to put them in the order that you're going to be adding them to the pot. So things like onions and carrots will go together because they have the same like cook time. But sweet peppers will go in after that. You don't want to put your sweet peppers in the same time with your onions and your carrots, because by the time the onions and the carrots finish cook, that is it. The sweet pepper is gone. It literally melts out.
Against odds rise, claim our field. Wind blows, fierce through silent night. Grip weapons tight, face comments wide. Our destinies stand as one. In endless battle shine like sun. Warriors of the sacred land.
Let me check on the chicken and see how the chicken is. Right, so we have the chicken. So we have some water in there, right? We're going to leave that water in there for a little while because that water is going to help it cook, because it's not cooked already as yet. What we're going to do is give it a little flip and put it back in for about 2 more cycles again. Let's get a fork here and just... We're going to put this back in the toaster oven again. We already run for 2 cycles. We're going 2 cycles again and we'll check it then. By then, all the water should dry out. So I just went and checked on the rice. The rice finished. So we set it to warm, so we're just going to keep warm there pretty well, right? So when we finish with the chicken and the veggies, we're ready to pack everything together. But for right now, what we're going to do, I already have the water boiling to put the rice noodles in. We have all the veggies cut up already to make the vegetables. Now, for noodles, this is the rice noodles that I'm using here, right? Just finished with the rice noodles. Let me go ahead and do this vegetables. First, we're going with a piece of garlic. So 1 whole clove of garlic. Now we're going with the onions. So just a quick stirring up. And once you realize that they start to get a little bit translucent, you could throw in the carrots one time. And when you throw in the carrots, throw the pimento peppers. We're going to throw in the bacon to start frying. A lot of people would like to throw the bacon, or they would think to throw the bacon first. Unless you're taking it out after it cooks, it's just going to just disappear in the pot. So, around this time is when you actually want to add it. We're going with some thyme. Start adding in some MSG, so this is Betson. This is some fried rice seasoning. We're going with some of that. Make sure not to go too much to over salt it. Remember, we already have bacon in there, right? And we're going in some of the green onions. And by this time, we can add in the sweet pepper and the tomatoes. Everything just... Now, don't mind my ghetto potter, don't mind my ghetto wok, but you can see what I'm talking about. We're going to go in with some soy sauce, and we're going to go in with some green seasoning again. Raise the heat so that whatever water in it that we get from the salt that we add and the soy, it will start burning out. And we just empty out this here, because I want to use this wok again. So let me go ahead and just empty out this right. Let's see all that colorful goodness. And there you have it, some nice mixed veggies. to go with anything that you cook. So while I'm heating up again, I just want to show you this. This is how I parcel my minced beef. So I know you might think it's looking a little brown, but that's because I put soy sauce in it while it's seasoned. So all of these already seasoned and singly parceled out. They parcel out. So if I want and I did meal prep and I just wanted to cook, I could just take one out, and this is the last thing we had to cook today. So let me go ahead and stir fry this and then we put all these meat together. So it might look kind of darkish, not pinkish, but that's because of the soy sauce that I add. If you look carefully, you can see it properly well seasoned. I don't even have to put seasoning if I don't want to, but you'll see. And there you have it. Let's finish up the beef. Alright, so there you have it. We have 6 meals here, right? 3 meals with rice, noodles, and beef. Then we have 3 meals with basmati rice, mixed veggies with bacon, and baked chicken. So, macros for each of these meals, I'm going to put it up somewhere around the screen so that you can see it, right? But basically, this is like 2 days of food, not including breakfast and dinner. You could stretch it depending on how you cook throughout the day and depending on how your macros is. But this is how I usually eat as a cancer survivor, a stage 4 cancer survivor. Now, these are lived methods. This is not methods that I learned in a book. This is due to experience. I have had to experiment with foods, protein sources, fat sources, carb sources, because of chemotherapy, and mainly because chemotherapy put 4 ruptures in my lower intestine, making it real hard for me to digest foods. So I had to go back to the drawing board, basically like from a child, and figure out what I could and what I couldn't eat. What I did do, I put together a PDF of foods that I would advise you to stay away from, foods that you could probably get away with, and foods that you definitely want to eat while you're doing chemotherapy or to avoid cancer on the whole. If you want to take a look at it, if you want to download it, it is free for download, and I'm going to have it linked in the description below. It's a 20-page ebook, all on foods that I would suggest you either stay away from, limit, or you want to get in your diet. So if you're interested, or if you know somebody who would be interested in it, you could go ahead and click the download link under in the description, and it's free. So it's free for anybody who wants it. You just follow the link and you go and download it for free. So now that we're at the end of the video, I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope that you try one of these recipes. I hope you start planning ahead and ensuring that you have your nutrition daily. Ensuring that you have the adequate amount of macronutrients and micronutrients throughout the entire day. And not just for one day, but the foreseeable future. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you like prepping your meals ahead of time? Or do you like cooking your meals fresh when you get the time to? Because for me, that does always mean I'm missing macros some way or the other. Because you don't always have the time to cook when you're hungry. Or you need to get your food in. It's Mungdal. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. It'll keep you updated on every video that we post. And I'll see everybody in the next one. Later.